Hi everybody, LZ from Sports Card Madness. Today I want to teach you all how to send your cards away for a private autograph signing. This can be an intimidating process for some people. They don't know what note to write. They don't know how to package their card. They don't know if they should be using a blue Sharpie, a black Sharpie, or even if they should just be putting a pen down to begin with as a suggestion. So I'm going to teach you some tricks along the way. I'm also going to provide you with maybe some websites that you can follow so you can understand when these signings are coming up. So let's just get into it. All right, so the first thing you're going to need is some supplies, okay? And this is not rocket science. I recommend just some Post-its, a few different envelopes. You certainly, I prefer to use this. This is an extra piece of paper, and I'll explain why. You have a Sharpie, you have a pen. You don't really need the Sharpie and the pen, but I like to use those. And then the card and the case. I like to go with a Card Saver 1 because it ships really nicely. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is obviously you need to know that the signing is going on. There are some great people to follow. SAG Autographs, SAG Autographs, Sean over there, he's great. SI King, Scott, another good one to follow. And then finally Cardboard Promotions, Doug. We've had kind of all three of these guys on our show. So they're good people to follow so you know when these private signings are coming up. The site that we love to use, especially at Sports Card Madness, is Sports Collectors Net, SCN. So sportscollectorsnet.com. There is a tab where it just lists out all of the private signings with the details on who to send it to and how much it's going to be and whether rookie cards are more or maybe there's a certain card that they want to charge more each player. But today for this tutorial, we're just going to go with a Luka Doncic, and we're going to go and send it away. So the first thing you're going to do is you want to highlight. So you're going to take a Post-it, okay? And I actually like to cut it on its side here. So you're using less of the sticky stuff, all right? Because the less sticky stuff on the card, the better. And we're going to save this piece for later. So the first thing you need to do is you need to take your pen, and you're going to want to tell the signer where to sign their autograph. So the first thing you do is you want to say what color. So I'm going to say I want a blue Sharpie. And then I'm just going to put arrows where I want the signature done. So look at the card, that right there in the middle looks good because it's pretty white. So we're going to put like it right here. All right, so now the athlete knows you want the signature right there. I'm going to just rip off a little bit of this. Okay, so now if you want an inscription, you got to do a little bit more. So let's take the rest of this, just a little bit more of it, and let's do an inscription of 5-time All-Star. All right, same thing, arrows, but I'm gonna have them going up this time. Okay, and I'm just gonna cut off that little bit right there. And I want that below the signature. So I'm gonna put that one like right here. So now if you look at this card, whoops, you look at this card, the athlete knows signature here, and then 5-time All-Star right below it. Okay, so there you go. Now, the most important thing is to flip over the card, and you're going to want to add your contact information and try to make it kind of small if you can. So let's just do John Smith, 123 North Street, Boston, Mass. And then definitely at least a phone number. So 508-424 and 1234. All right, you want to make sure, this is really important, you want to make sure that you put this on the back of the card, because what's going to happen is this athlete or the signer who's the person who's running this is probably going to get 50, 100, 200, 500 of these cards sent in. And some of them may be your exact card, so you don't want them to confuse your card with somebody else's. So as a review, I want Blue Sharpie, his autograph. I want 5-time All-Star right below it. And then I'm just gonna put my name, address, and contact information there. And then I'm gonna put it in the card saver. All right, so now when this thing shows up, the person who's running the signing or the athlete themselves can easily take it out. No Blue Sharpie. All right, they want my signature here. They want 5-time All-Star. And then if this were ever to get lost, they know where to ship it back. But you're going to take care of your own shipping. All right, so take the smaller envelope, and I'll try to use my same fictitious address here. So we're going to do John Smith, 123 North Street, Boston, Mass. Zip code. You're gonna want a stamp. Got to put a stamp. So this is called a self-addressed stamped envelope. What I like to always do, just so the Postal Service knows, do not bend. Do not bend. Now, whether this really works, I don't know, but peace of mind, it works for me. All right, so now I have my self-addressed stamped envelope. I have my card. I'm gonna put this to the side. Then you definitely need, so there's a couple things. Some of these will take a check or a money order. So if you wanna do a check, you're gonna slip that in here. Some of them like to be paid by PayPal. Or other ways of payment. So you can sometimes do that online, but let's just say for this sake, I'm gonna put a check right in between there. So now I have the card, self-addressed stamped envelope, and the check. Then I just like to, for precautionary reasons, I like to take just a single white piece of paper, put this over, and I like to just write a note for whoever this is going to. So this is gonna be Luka Doncic signing, and then I'll just sign it with my name. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put it in this. Okay, and then you have the second envelope, because all of these private signings will have an address to send it to. So name, address, city and state. Stamp is going to go there. Okay. Then you have your return address. I like to always do the same thing with this envelope too. Do not bend. Do not bend. All right. So then you take it all, put it in here, and seal it up. So just to review for everybody, again, this isn't rocket science, but sometimes people get nervous. So I have my card. I'm sending it away for a Luka Doncic private signing. I want Blue Sharpie signature here. I want 5-time All-Star right below it. I'm gonna put my address on the back. I have my self-addressed stamped envelope. I'm gonna put a check in here as well. Then I have this piece of paper just to keep it all together. Luka signing my name, put it all in the envelope, seal it up, and there you go. So that's all you need to do. So again, look at that website, SCN. It's really good to keep track of all these signings. I also mentioned those 3 private signers that are really good, really professional, that you can look into. But hopefully this has helped. Please provide comments, please provide feedback. If you like this type of content, please follow, please subscribe to our YouTube page, Sports Card Madness. You can also follow me on Instagram at Autograph Stalker. If you have any questions, comments, feel free, hit me up. All right, everybody, that's it.